So what I can do is I can mate the edges together. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the mate constraint, and I'm going to mate this edge of the half round with the face of this block here with my cube. So I don't want to do the edge, because what'll happen if I cancel this and I go to constrain and I pick the mate and I do an edge to an edge, it's going to combine those together and make those come side by side. And so because of the other constraints I used, it's not going to work. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and make this edge and mate it with this surface. So then it tells the computer, I need these two to be lined up. They need to be aligned. They need to be mated together. So imagine this half round is actually like a filled in, like a rectangle. Um, and this edge would actually be going up against this edge, but since it's round, it can't do that. So it just simply lines it up accordingly. So now when I look at the top view, everything is lined up going this way across. If I turn it and I spin it, everything is lined up this way. So I can line up my objects using those flush, mate, and tangent tools to get things to work. So really, if you're not sure about something, you can click on it, and before you click apply, you can try these different ones. So if mate isn't what you want, then you can click flush and it'll change how it looks until you get it to work the way you want. So let's put this wedge in. Okay, so I'm going to put that on top. So what I want to do is I want to have the wedge facing a certain way. So let's say I want the wedge to be facing where this corner here is in this corner here. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to first mate the two surfaces together that go together. So let's mate this surface, and I'm going to pick my view cube, and I'm going to pick the bottom surface of this. So both of those come together. Okay, so I want my diagonal to go from up here down to here. So right now that's not working. So what I need to do is I need to go and I need to make flush these two surfaces here. So those two are lined up. So that's good because I wanted my angle to go from up here down to this corner. So I like that. And then I need to make flush these two surfaces and click apply. And you should hear like a little cowbell, little ding. And if you hear that, that means that something good happened, that some action took place, and um, that means that the computer was able to do what you wanted it to do. Even though it might have not been exactly what you needed, it was just telling you that the operation is successful that you told it to. So now, if we look, now I have that piece going from the top right here down to the bottom left, just as I wanted to. So now if I click, um, press the escape button, I shouldn't be able to move any of these pieces. This one, I haven't fully constrained, that's why it's able to roll, because I haven't fully constrained it. So if you don't fully constrain a piece, it may still be able to move like this. So I still need to do some other stuff with that piece to keep it from rolling around, because I really don't want it to move. So if you have a cylinder, then you would also need to be putting that in as well with a constraint to keep it from spinning. I'm going to grab somebody's, trying to find somebody who has a cylinder made. So I can grab one of theirs and use theirs. Okay, so let's use a cylinder. So let's say I want the cylinder now to be constrained, and let's say I want to put that up here on the right side.